and opinions expressed in the following show do not necessarily represent those of this station or its sponsors.
Getting your work week started right by stretching out your vagina holes with the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. Again, that number is 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com.
Here is a complete disc jockey show with all the modern pace of today's exciting radio.
All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome. I hope I have jolted you awake and you are out of bed, or maybe you're sitting there in your cubicle. You've just arrived at work and you're staring at the blank monitor that you haven't even turned on yet, and you're like, my life is over. No, it isn't. It's just begun. I'm here to get you through that first 3 hours of your work day. That's right. It's 9 a.m. Eastern, people. It's time to be beamed aboard the mothership for another exciting trip and the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. I am your host, Alien Stone. As always, this show is being brought to you by Igor's Lube. Look for and like Igor's Lube on Facebook and check them out at www.igorslube.com. Want to get your Igor's Lube t-shirt? It's real easy. Head on over to alienxradio.com, click on the Alien X Gear page, and that'll take you to the radio station's store. God, I can't even talk today. And there you'll be able to pick out your favorite Igor's Lube t-shirt in whatever color that you choose, as well as many other things. Like maybe you want a t-shirt with the very famous Sharktopus Porcupony. The Sharktopus Porcupony is available not only on t-shirts, but shower curtains as well. So you could take a shower with the Sharktopus Porcupony. Don't worry, shower curtains will not bite, or grab you with their suction cup arms, or teabag you with their enormous balls out, okay? I'm just letting you know that these are the kind of things that you can get at the store. Coming up on the show today, as always, it's a bunch of nonsense. The lines are open. That would be the Alien X lines at 1-313-444-8919. Again, that's 1-313-444-8919. Now, I just want to put this out there because somebody's listening to the show, and they're listening to it in replay someplace. I don't know where, but they're listening to the show in replay someplace, and they're calling the radio station phone number during the replay. So we're not on the air. So we're not here. And they keep leaving a message saying, this is Jalen's mom. I want to talk to you about Jalen. This is Jalen's mom. I want to talk to you about Jalen. Well, I tried to send you a message back. It won't let me message you. I just want to let you know this. I do not know who Jalen is. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Is I don't know who Jalen is. So if you want to talk to me about Jalen, you're going to have to introduce me to Jalen first, I guess. Maybe this is a person that goes by another name, because you're the mom. Moms don't always know the cool names everybody goes by. You know what I mean? So maybe, just maybe, Jalen's not really Jalen when Jalen's out and about with Jalen's friends. But anyway, folks, I'm not trying to be rude or nasty or anything. I just don't know who Jalen is. So anyway, the show airs, the Monday Morning Madcast airs from 9 a.m. Eastern to 12 noon Eastern on Mondays only. If it's outside of that time frame and outside of that day and you call, you're going to get voicemail. Just saying. Also, Inside the Mothership airs live 12 noon Eastern to 2 p.m. Eastern on Sundays. Again, live in studio with the Alien X lines open. So that is when you can get a hold of me. So let's go ahead and get this thing underway like we usually do, because nobody else is teaching any history lessons or anything like that in the world today. So why is it not there? Why is the history not there? Because history is being removed from the world that we live in, apparently. So, maybe if I have the right thing open. Yeah. See, nobody removes history from my world, damn it. Let's get this thing on our way with a history lesson. It's the Attack on the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
Let's take a look at this day in history.
May 25th, 1961. President John F. Kennedy challenges the United States to aim high in its Cold War space race with the Soviet Union.
Except I selected May 24th, but whatever.
To achieving the goal before this decade is out of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the Earth.
More than 8 years later, America reaches the moon when Apollo 11's Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin set foot on the lunar surface. 1977, Star Wars, the classic sci-fi movie written and directed by George Lucas, premieres. The story of Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader reshapes how Hollywood makes movies and spawns a wave of sequels. 2006, former Enron execs Kenneth Lay and Jeffrey Skilling are convicted of conspiracy and fraud for the energy giant's downfall. Lay dies from heart disease a few months later, and his convictions are vacated. Skilling is sentenced to 24 years in prison. And 1992.
When I heard the new Pope was German, I thought, oh my God, Arnold can't be stopped, first governor. Now he is Pope. I can't believe it. I can't believe that he's done this. Amazing.
Comedian Jay Leno begins his run as host of NBC's The Tonight Show, taking over from Johnny Carson. Today in history, May 25th. Camille Bohannon, The Associated Press.
All right, folks, it's time to go ahead and get some music into your Vajira holes. I do believe they need a little stretching out, a little fluffing, if you will. Brand spanking new music submitted to the station. As I said before, bands out there, if you want your music heard on the show or on the station, the only way to do that is to get it into my ears and into my hands. And the way you do that is you attach an MP3 or a credible download link to an email and send it to newmusic@alienxradio.com. Again, that's newmusic@alienxradio.com. Start things off with a brand new submission. Just got it like 2 minutes before going on the air. Listened to about 12 seconds of it and said, this'll work. So we're going to play this tune for you. It's by a band called Bad Actress. It's red hot on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Choice ain't hard, but I'll take it all right.
This is Don Bruce at Cameo Parkway Records. You just put the needle on a really unique record album.
The work is done, what to do? You never knew me like I know you. Fixing a hole, filling your void. How does it feel to be one of the boys? Hey, you're dating down. I can see it, they can see it. Hey, I'm breathing now. I'm glad you're out, I don't need you. How does it feel to live like a slouch? Living the dream, woke up on a couch. You in the end, smile and turn me around. Instead you left me, put me down. You only had to smile and turn me around. Instead you left me, you put me down. Hey, you're dating down. I can see it, they can see it. Hey, I'm breathing now. I'm glad you're out, I don't need you. Hey, I'm living now. Hey, you're dating down. I thought to bring us up. You gave in to bring us down. Now moving on, I've had my fill. Hey, you're dating down. I can see it, they can see it. Hey, I'm breathing now. I'm glad you're out, I don't need you. Hey, you're dating down. I can see it, they can see it. Hey, I'm breathing now. I'm so happy 'cause I'm a gummy bear, gummy bear. Fucking mother.
When a woman screams, I just feel the need to be there.
Heading on and don't know where I'm going. Feeling grateful everywhere that I've been.
Resistance is futile. Probing is not allowed. Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. That's 313-444-8919. Or hang out in the chat room at alienxradio.com. You have been beamed aboard and you are now inside the mothership with Alien Stone.
Am I the meanest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the prettiest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Alien Stone.
But who am I?
Alien Stone.
Who am I?
Alien Stone.
I can't hear you.
Alien Stone.
Shogun of Harlem.
I ain't never even been to Harlem. Just saying. Anyway, folks, it is time for the punchlines. As always, the punchlines being brought to you by Igor's Lube. Look for and like Igor's Lube on Facebook. It's real. Go look it out. Go check it out right now on Facebook. I'll wait. Go ahead. Got it? Like it? Good. Also, check them out at www.igorslube.com. Don't forget to get your Igor's Lube t-shirt and shower curtain by going to alienxradio.com, clicking on the Alien X Gear store link there, and go on in there and purchase it. Pick out your size and color and have it shipped right to your door. And you'll be stylish. Send me a picture of you wearing the Igor's Lube t-shirt. Maybe I'll send you a free bottle of Igor's Lube. Got to keep that on download, though, because, you know, the United States government don't want me selling level 2 medical products without $250,000 worth of testing and licensing. But they'll let you take a vaccine for a $10 gift card, right? Ooh, did I say that? Okay. Anyway, folks, as I said, it's time for the punchlines. I don't even remember what my punchline was. What was I going to talk about? Do I even have a story up in front of me? Yes. People, what is wrong with just eating normal food in a normal way? Why does everybody have to do things weird and unusual, okay? I'm not talking about the weird people in China that like to try to eat an octopus alive while it wrestles their skull, okay? I'm not talking about that. That's already bizarre and weird. And bug eating, that's another thing, strange and bizarre. Okay? I'm talking about a perfectly good meal like spaghetti. Spaghetti! Everybody knows spaghetti, right? You don't have to be... I was going to say, you don't have to be Italian to like spaghetti, but didn't spaghetti the noodle get invented by the Chinese? And then I guess the sauce got put on it by... who cares, right? Who cares where spaghetti came from? It's great. Now, the way you make spaghetti, you boil water, you put the spaghetti noodles in the water. The spaghetti noodles then become soft. I'm talking like this right now because I'm sending out a big hello and love to all of my listeners right now in New Jersey and in Texas and in Finland even, folks. That's right. All over the world listening right now as I talk about spaghetti, the international delicacy that it is. So you make the spaghetti in the boiling water. Then you make sauce. If you don't want to make the sauce, like you want to be like a lazy American like most people, you go and you buy a jar of sauce. And then all you got to do is heat the sauce up in a pan, right? You heat it up. A lot of people brown up some hamburger so they have some ground beef mixed in, or some people use Italian sausage. Some people use mushrooms, all kinds of things, right? They put it in the sauce to beef it up, to make, maybe they make their own sauce, maybe they use a sauce, but they add stuff to it. My mother would coat the entire top of the pan of sauce with garlic because she wanted freaking lots of garlic, okay? They didn't have enough in there. But my point is this. You made the sauce in a pan. You made the spaghetti in a pot. When you were done, you put it all together on a plate. And then you took a fork and you ate it. What is wrong with you people on Instagram and stuff doing stupid things like, hey, how about we avoid plates? We'll just dump the sauce straight onto the countertop in our kitchen. Dump all the ground hamburger and sausage right on top of that. Pour a bunch of cheese on it. And then dump the noodles on top and stir it all around in a big pile on the freaking countertop. And eat it like that. That was a question. The answer is because that's nasty. That's your answer. I don't care how clean your countertop is. Use a plate. That's just nasty. I'm not going to eat off your counter. I don't care if it's a brand new countertop that you just scrubbed with bleach and disinfectant and it tastes like spaghetti itself. I don't care. Come on, folks. Oh, it's the new thing. Well, the plates are the old thing. What was wrong with the old thing? I had a niece. Well, I have a niece who loves to eat with her freaking hands all the time, man. Just her hands. We'll be sitting at a table eating, and there'll be there'll be a bowl of salad. And she'll reach inside the bowl of salad and grab out a chunk of lettuce and start eating it or dip it into some ranch dressing and eat it. I'm like, hey, we've got forks. We have utensils. And she says, well, hands have been around longer than utensils. And I looked her right in the eye and said, not yours. Not yours. That's right, folks. Just because we used to do things as cave people don't mean that we have to still do it now. Okay? So don't eat off of the counter, don't eat off of the floor, and don't eat with your hands. We have utensils and pots and pans and plates and things like that. Stand upright and come out of the jungle, folks. It's time to be people. Be civilized. And while you're eating civilized food in a civilized manner, stop eating Tide Pods. Okay, folks? We've had enough. Let's just have some regular food. How about 23EXP right now with the song Very Appropriate on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space.
Man, I'm hungry.
directly into your brain.
And now your weekly sports update with the Prospect.
Hello, Wall. I am the Prospect, and this is the weekly sports update on Alien X Radio. What was once a dynasty becomes just a basketball team. What became a well-oiled machine is exposed to just being a man. The Golden State Warriors have been eliminated from playoff contention after losing to the Memphis Grizzlies 117-112 in the play-in tournament. Any other team would look this setback over, pick up the pieces, regroup and find their flaws, and bounce back next season. Not the Warriors. This is their second straight time they missed the postseason. Now, this is the team that had the newly crowned scoring champion, Steph Curry. Along with Klay Thompson and Draymond Green and others, all the pieces were there for a deep playoff run and maybe another championship win. But a loss to the Grizzlies and the Los Angeles Lakers in the newly implemented play-in tournament squashed all that. Now they enter unfamiliar territory, as said by Coach Steve Kerr, the end of the season. You want to know how bad this elimination is? Curry has yet to make a decision on whether he wants to play for Team USA in the Tokyo Olympics. He said that the team's sudden exit won't impact his decision, but we all know it has a lot to do with that. Jose Godoy is a catcher for the Seattle Mariners. His official stat sheet says that he has played one game, is 1-for-1 with a walk, and has an OPS of .500. He is 5'11", 180 pounds, is 26 years old, and wears number 78. Now, why am I mentioning this to you about a random player that no one has heard of? Because Godoy is officially the 20,000th player in MLB history to make his debut. Now, if you think that was trivial information, here's more. Of the 20,000 players that debuted, 266 of them are Hall of Famers. There is no player that has a last name that starts with X, and Walter Alston only played 2 innings in his debut back in 1936, standing as the shortest debut in history. You're welcome. Well, tune in next week for more sports. For Alien X Radio, I'm the Prospect, saying until next time, Prospect out.
Oh, honey, what a wonderful surprise. A dozen roses and chocolates, a candlelit dinner, and now champagne and strawberries by the fire. You're so romantic.
What do you say we get a little closer?
Igor? That's right, Igor here with the final ingredient for love.
Igor's lube?
Nothing gets things moving and grooving like my lube, and it prevents chafing.
Thanks, Igor.
And don't forget, Igor's lube now comes in cherry, mint, and salmon flavor.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
The highly anticipated rock anthem of 2021 has arrived. The Dead Daisies return with Like No Other off the chart-topping album Holy Ground. Glenn Hughes, Doug Aldrich, David Lowy, and Tommy Klepetos unleash Like No Other.
2021.
Get the album Holy Ground now. And request Like No Other 2021 on your rock station. And check out tour dates kicking off June 23rd at thedeaddaisies.com. Holy Ground, like no other 2021. The Dead Daisies 2021 is about to get louder.
Broadcasting from the dark side of the moon. Alien X Radio.
Resistance is futile. Got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919. Here we go! Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com. Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos directly into your vagir holes. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
The house is now on fire.
All righty, folks, so welcome back. It's the second half of hour number 1 of the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. And that means we are up to our first classic episode of Just a Few Questions. What I like to try to do, now, we're in our 4th season of Just a Few Questions. I know, right? I cannot even believe that we're in 4 years of these things already. Trying to do the math and wrap my head around it, and it's a fact. So I have a 3-hour show. In the last hour of the show, I of course am going to give you the brand new episode that just aired live yesterday during Inside the Mothership. What I like to do for hour number 1 and hour number 2 is I like to go back either exactly, well, not exactly, but as close to possible 1 year ago or 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like a little trip back in time, kind of where we are now, a year ago, 2 years, 3 years ago, whatever. So, I'm trying to do that today. And I actually looked in the file for 2019. And we actually did an episode of Just a Few Questions on May 26th. So that's pretty close. You know what I'm saying? That's as... I don't think I've hit one yet that landed right on the nose before. That one's pretty close. So we're going to go back to 2019 right now, May 26th. The classic episode of Just a Few Questions. It's called The Food Truck Fantasy on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
To answer just a few questions.
All right, folks, we have reached that time in the program where it's time to answer just a few questions. If you'd like to participate, you can give me a call, 313-444-8919. Again, that's 313-444-8919. But first, it is my duty and privilege to inform you that this portion of the show is being brought to you by Igor's Lube. Igor introduces the final ingredient for love, Igor's Lube. From squeaky hinges and dry flaky elbows to naked games of Twister and doing it! Everything is smoother with Igor's Lube. Look for and like Igor's Lube on Facebook. Get some today and get some tomorrow at igorslube.com. That's www.igorslube.com. And now, it is time.
I should have worn the Igor's Lube shirt today.
For just a few questions. All right. Okay, Bob's wearing it behind you.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, Bob has Igor's Lube behind you. That's a scary sentence.
That's scary. Bob, you spell it backwards and you still got Bob.
That's right. Question number 1.
Question number 1.
Question number 1. So, you have recently come into a bit of money. You won a pie chucking contest and received a nice chunk of cash. You have decided to buy a food truck and spend the rest of your life traveling around the country. There are a lot of food trucks out there, and they're selling a lot of different things. You will need to do a few things differently to stand out in an ocean of food trucks. First, you will need a catchy name, something that will draw attention to your truck. Here are a few ideas to get the ball rolling. Would you choose any of these names and slogans to print on the side of your truck? Are you ready, sir?
I am ready.
A. D-Unit's mouthful. Just cram it in.
Would I use it?
I'm going to give you all of them. You can pick one.
Good.
B, the sausage and the taco, a food romance story. C, the meat machine. Put some meat in your mother effing mouth. D, Igor's food truck. Don't worry, he washed his hands. And go. Also, it's my duty and privilege to inform you that in addition to a wild card answer, you also have been given during this one the make up your own answer. And go.
I am really liking either B or C.
So the sausage and the taco, a food romance story, or the meat machine, put some meat in your mother effing mouth.
I think I'm going to go with C.
C, the sausage and the taco, a food romance story.
No, that was B.
That's B, that's right. So you're going with the meat machine.
I'm going with the meat machine.
Put some meat in your mother effing mouth.
Meat in your mother fudge mouth.
That's right. All right, so that's the name of it. The wild card answer that you did not choose was Buffalo Bills fried skins. I'll drop you a basket. Waka, waka, waka. That's good.
That was good.
And your bonus question.
I want to go back and go for the wild card. We'll drop
Buffalo Bills fried skins. We'll drop you a basket.
Oh, that's freaking awesome.
Bonus question.
Secret sauce is lotion.
That's right. In the food industry, what are rippers, and would you serve them on your truck?
Rippers?
Rippers. What is a ripper? It's something they sell on food trucks.
I don't know, so I'm going to say no.
Okay. A ripper is when you take a hot dog and you throw it in the deep fryer until it starts splitting open and stuff.
Yeah.
And then you put it on the bun and you just put all the condiments on your serve. It's called a ripper. Because it's all ripped up.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, it's just a deep fried hot dog. That's all it is.
I mean, you can make it rip open boiling them, too.
That is true. I grill my hot dogs, man. I'm good.
Yeah.
I grill them.
I got to be in the special mood for hot dogs. Yeah. Wah, wah.
Wah, wah.
Question number 2.
Question number 2. Question number 2 is, all the food trucks serve hot dogs, hamburgers, sausages, and walking tacos. But every good food truck out there has a signature dish. The one item people can get from your truck that they just can't get anywhere else. You need one of these items. Here are some choices for unique menu items that might do the trick. What can you see yourself serving as your signature dish? A, deep fried spaghetti ice cream. It's a rich blend of butter pecan ice cream and tangy marinara sauce, wrapped in spaghetti noodles and deep fried till golden brown, served with Parmesan cheese and sprinkles. B, roadkill of the day.
Yeah!
It's our famous roadkill of the day. We just picked it up along the way. Served on a shovel with potatoes and cornbread. C, the couch potato. A beautifully baked, fully loaded Idaho potato served with a marijuana and cheesecake buttercream sauce. Let me do that again. It's a beautifully baked and fully loaded Idaho baked potato served with a marijuana and cheesecake buttercream sauce. Yummy. Or D, must-go omelet. An alligator egg omelet with onions, cheese, crushed red pepper, and yesterday's leftover roadkill of the day, served with a shot of bourbon. And go.
I'm liking the baked potato. However, is there a wild card answer for this one?
There is a wild card answer.
I'm going to take... I'm going to go with the wild card on this one.
We're going to go with the wild card answer.
I'm going to go with the wild card answer.
Your wild card answer is Igor's Spicy Cream Pie. A rich and moist spice cake filled with a jalapeno buttercream custard and drizzled with raspberry vinaigrette icing. Served with a glass of warm milk. His headphones are off. It's a rich and moist spice cake filled with a jalapeno buttercream custard and drizzled with a raspberry vinaigrette icing, served with a glass of warm milk. I don't think anybody's going to have that on their truck but you. Pretty sure. Pretty sure you nailed it.
Just wait.
Nailed it!
Just this just out. Igor's cookbook.
Yeah, there you go.
All the food.
Igor's edibles.
Oh. This is just going crazy.
It's a cookbook. It's a cookbook. Your bonus question.
Oh, man.
You have to order one of these items right now to eat yourself. Which one?
I think I'm going to have to go with the baked potato one.
The baked potato one. That was a beautifully baked and fully loaded Idaho baked potato served with a marijuana and cheesecake butter cream sauce. All right.
I could make that work.
Plug your nose. Just
More
plug
than
your nose.
any of the other ones, I could make that one work.
Right. And that brings us to
Question number 3.
question number 3. Question number 3 is, now you need a crew. You can't do this alone. You will need some help. There are a few key positions you will need to fill. Name 4 people that you actually know who you would like to bring on board. Who are you going to bring on board into your food truck business?
Let's see. I'm going to bring on Matt. Matt. Oh, you got to write this crap down, huh?
I'm going to keep it straight.
All right, we go Matt, Rob. Dave and Donnie.
Dave and Donnie. All right.
12 to 2. I'll be with you. It's Alien X Radio.
Okay, that was Donnie. So, you got Matt, Rob, Dave, and Donnie.
Yep.
Those are the ones that you've decided. Okay,
Yep.
so, now that you've named those people, these are the jobs that you need filled. Match up the job with the most qualified candidate. A is the meat packer. Duties include packing the meat, stuffing the meat, tenderizing the meat, and wrapping the meat. Who is your meat packer? Matt, Rob, Dave, or Donnie?
Dave.
Dave is the meat packer. Dave the meat packer. All right.
What the?
Next job is the driver.
Okay.
Has a good driving record, uses turn signals, follows the speed limit, wears their seatbelt, and has never run anyone over with a food truck before.
Rob.
Rob is your driver. He's thankful for that job.
Yeah, I'm sure. That's the other two are still screwed.
C is your shopper. This person goes into the store and gets all the food and the supplies. They must be frugal, have an eye for a bargain, and may or may not have allegedly shoplifted in the past.
I'm going to go with Donnie.
Donnie is your shopper. And D, Igor's cream pie filler. Must have a good grip for squeezing the filling. Start over again. Must have a good grip for squeezing the filling from the cream sack into Igor's spicy loaf. And that leaves Matt. So I guess Matt is your default Igor's
Scheisse.
cream pie filler.
I so hope he's not listening. Right?
All right. So,
All right.
okay. Now, there was no wild card answer for that one.
Obviously.
Your bonus question is, in your mind, did you picture Igor's spicy cream pie as a sandwich moon pie kind of thing? Or was it more like a Twinkie?
I think it was more like a sandwich moon pie type thing.
See, I pictured like the Twinkie.
Oh, Okay.
But it's still the same thing, right?
Sure.
Doesn't matter the shape.
220, 221. You know, whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Awesome. And now it's time.
Rary strikes.
Lightning strikes. Hot sauce on your eggs, yes or no?
Oh, I'm going to go yes. No?
Gross.
Nah, if it's on an omelet.
Ugh.
No. All right.
Remember, it's not whether you're right or wrong, it's whether or not you agree with me.
Right, it's true.
So, gross. Hot dogs, with or without natural casing?
Without.
Without? Absolutely. When I hear that snap, my stomach just flips. It's like, ew. You know what it is? It's a pig's intestine, and that means it used to be filled with boo-boo. I don't care if you washed it or not.
Boo-boo and dong-dong.
You're not going to scrape boo-boo out of something and then put food in it and tell me to eat the whole thing. No. Walking tacos or pink tacos? What's more fun to eat?
Pink tacos.
Of course. Are you more hungry after eating an appetizer or a salad?
Salad.
Why do they call them an appetizer? Because all they do is keep you from being able to eat the rest of your meal.
That's where they get you, bro.
You know?
That's why you get your dessert first, then your appetizer, and take your entree home for later.
See, I think restaurants should stop giving bread, even though I love bread.
That's where they get you, bro.
Oh, the bread, dude. They fill up on bread, then they don't get dessert. Anyway, oil or butter?
And butter.
It depends on what you're using it for.
It's true.
Because it could be oil or butter.
Or it could be
Igor's Lube. And that has been Just a Few Questions.
Woke up in the morning, put on my new plastic glove, served some reheated Salisbury steak with a little slice of love. Got no clue what the chicken pot pie is made of. Just know everybody's doing all right down here in Lunch Lady Land. Well, I wear this net on my hair 'cause my red hair is falling out. I wear these brown orthopedic shoes 'cause I got a bad case of the gout. I know you want seconds on the corn dogs, but there's no reason to shout. Everybody gets enough food down here in the magical Lunch Lady Land. Well, yesterday's meatloaf is today's Sloppy Joe's. Sloppy Joe. And my breath reeks of tuna, and there's lots of black hairs coming out of my nose. Oh, hoagies and grinders, hoagies and grinders. Navy beans, navy beans, navy beans, navy beans, navy beans. Hoagies and grinders, hoagies and grinders. Navy beans, meatloaf sandwich. Sloppy Joe, sloppy Joe, yeah. Sloppy Joe, sloppy Joe. Now who got sloppy Joe, sloppy Joe, yeah. Sloppy Joe, sloppy Joe. Now then one morning, yeah, I woke up to see all the pepperoni pizza was looking at me. He screamed, "Oh, why do you burn me and serve me up cold?" I said, "I got the spatula, just do what you're told." And the liver and onion started joining the fight, and the chocolate pudding pushed me with all its might. Then the chop suey slapped me and it kicked me in the head. It's called revenge, lunch lady, said the garlic bread. I said, "What did I do to make you all so mad that when you got flabby arms and your breath is bad?" Then the green bean said, "You better run and hide." Then my friend Sloppy Joe came and joined my side. He said if it wasn't for the lunch lady, the kids wouldn't eat you. You should be shaking her hand and saying, pleased to meet you. She gives you a purpose and she gives you a goal. You should be kissing her feet and kissing her mole. Now all the anger food, just leave me alone. And we all live together in a happy home. Thanks to Sloppy Joe, Sloppy Joe, yeah. Sloppy Joe, Sloppy Joe, yeah. Sloppy Joe, Sloppy Joe, yeah. Sloppy Joe, Sloppy Joe. Well, me and Sloppy Joe got married. we got 6 kids and we're doing just fine. Down in Lunch Lady Land.
Inside this room, all of my dreams become realities.
I know you, you know me. May we agree to disagree. So sad it seems you bore me. So sad we show you no mercy. We shout, you shout. Go where only eagles dare. Go where only eagles go. Waiting for a miracle. Waiting for a time to come. Waiting for a day in the sun. Waiting for a miracle. Victims of circumstance, face to face with your last chance. You can run, but you can hide from the Illuminati. Jekyll and Hyde. We shout, you shout. Go where only angels dare. Go where only angels go. Waiting for a miracle. Waiting for a time to come. Waiting for a day in the sun. Waiting for a miracle. Waiting for a miracle. Waiting for a time to come. Waiting for a day in the sun. When nobody's savior, when nobody's fools. Waiting for our margaritas as we sit by the pool. Yeah. Waiting for a miracle. Waiting for a time to come. Waiting for a day in the sun. Waiting for a miracle. Waiting for a miracle. Waiting for a miracle. Waiting for a miracle. Waiting for a miracle.
I know it was just a dream. I know I didn't have an anal probe. And I know that I am not under alien control.
You're inside the mothership.
Son of a bitch.
It's starting to get warm outside. Pretty soon my balls are going to stick to my leg. I got to get me some freedom.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
They specialize in light commercial and residential service and installation. They even do hot water tanks.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
Just check out this deal.
Complete installation of the iWave R air purifier for only $600. It kills mold, bacteria, and viruses while reducing odors and allergens.
Contact Eric at 313-920-2325. Again, that's Eric at 313-920-2325. Or get a hold of Dave at 248-345-8196. Again, that's Dave at 248-345-8196. Look for him on Facebook at Freedom Heat Cool. Call today for a free estimate.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
The highly anticipated rock anthem of 2021 has arrived. The Dead Daisies return with Like No Other off the chart-topping album Holy Ground. Glenn Hughes, Doug Aldrich, David Lowy, and Tommy Klepetos unleash Like No Other.
2021.
Get the album Holy Ground now. And request Like No Other 2021 on your rock station. And check out tour dates kicking off June 23rd at thedeaddaisies.com. Holy Ground, like no other 2021. The Dead Daisies 2021 is about to get louder.
Oh, honey, what a wonderful surprise. A dozen roses and chocolates, a candlelit dinner, and now champagne and strawberries by the fire. You're so romantic.
What do you say we get a little closer?
Igor? That's right. Igor here with the final ingredient for love.
Igor's lube?
Nothing gets things moving and grooving like my lube, and it prevents chafing.
Thanks, Igor.
And don't forget, Igor's lube now comes in cherry, mint, and salmon flavor.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
Oh my God. What have I done? What have I done?
Look at the dirty one. The Alignment, the latest CD from The Creeping Chaos, featuring Dead in the Water.
Dead in the water.
Beg for mercy and Under the Blade.
We live our lives under a blade.
Available now at iTunes, CD Baby, and Rock of Ages in Garden City.
The views and opinions expressed in the following show do not necessarily represent those of this station or its sponsors.
Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos, directly into your Vajir holes, it's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. You got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com.
Get out! We were doing this long before you came in, sir.
All right, folks, welcome. It is hour number 2 of the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. And that's right, we were doing this long before you walked in here, sir. For those of you just arriving, you are late. We get things underway at 9 a.m. Eastern here each and every Monday for the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space, and I'll take you all the way on up to lunchtime or dinner time if you're on the other side of the planet, you know, because remember, now is now, but that doesn't matter. Clocks and calendars, ignore that. Just saying. Anyway, folks, coming up in this hour, we got more talk, we got more comedy, we got more segments. Maybe I'll do some bad movie flashbacks this time around. Another classic episode of Just a Few Questions. And still to come is the brand spanking newest episode of Just a Few Questions on its way, called Diagnosis for Dummies. That aired yesterday during Inside the Mothership, which airs live at 12 noon Eastern right here on this fantastic radio station. And speaking of this radio station, wherever it is that you're listening, you can give me a call at 1-313-444-8919 or Skype at AlienStone1. That's AlienStone, the number 1. And you can be listening on Alien X Radio, Raw Talk Online, UG Media, the Lime City Radio Network, Jay Parker Radio, United Talk Radio, Sword Radio, Western Reserve Digital Radio, or maybe in syndication or replay at 920 WON The Apple, 24.7 The Stream, 97.1 KGSBF Get Smashed Radio, the IRN Internet Radio Network, WRFN 1025, WRPR Rat Pack Radio, United Sounds Choice, Prodcore, Pure Rock, Good Talk, Mile High Radio, and K89. And I know I got an email a while ago from, for some reason I have a lot of trouble contacting this radio station. Every time I send an email to them, it says weird things, tells me that they only accept emails between a certain time and a certain time. It's something going on. It's weird. But it's with Good Talk Radio. They've changed their name of the radio station. They told me the name. It's Freedom something or Liberty something. I cannot remember which. I believe it's Freedom something. Freedom Radio, Freedom something radio. So, hey, if you're listening on Good Talk Radio or Freedom something radio, by all means, give me a call, 1313-444-8919, or shoot me a text through Skype or whatever. Just let me know the name of your radio station again, because I forgot and I can't get hold of you. So, I would like to change that on my piece of paper here. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this thing underway. Let's kick this pig. And do some music for your Vajir holes. You know what? I'm thinking, I'm really digging on this band, so I'm just going to play it again. You know, why not? Because I love it. Funeral Pyre, the name of the tune, and it's North of Never. This band came out of nowhere. It's Cinderella Studio out of nowhere. This band recorded this album from different states. And I don't mean they traveled. I mean, the band didn't even get in the room together and play. They're like internet pen pals. And I said, hey, do you play an instrument? Yeah, me too. Okay, let me send you some tracks. Okay, let's program some drums. Boom, album done. North of Never, Funeral Pyre, the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space.
So I can
Hi, this is Carrie from Rain, and you're listening to Alien X Radio.
How can you see into my eyes like open doors, leading you down into my core, where I become so numb without a soul?
I'm Dave.
I'm Thomas.
And I'm Austin.
We are Soldier's Last Breath, and you are listening to Alien X Radio. Bitch.
Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. Again, that number is 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Am I the meanest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the prettiest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Alien Stone.
But who am I?
Alien Stone.
Who am I?
Alien Stone.
I can't hear you.
Alien Stone.
The Shogun of Harlem.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
What the? Florida?
All right, folks. I've told you before that the weirdest things always happen in Florida. You all know this. I mean, it's not like I'm bringing you news, okay? Everybody out there knows that Florida's wackadoo, okay? But it is the state that makes it look like the United States is pissing on Cuba, so they've got that going for them. Also, guys can do shadow puppets of Florida without using their hands. They got that going for them also. But apparently what they also have going for them is that in the middle of spring, they could just have a bowling ball-sized chunk of random ice fly from the skies and bust through the roof of their homes while enjoying their retirement in sunny Florida. Apparently that can happen now. Yeah. No, it's not a chunk of ice from a flying plane and it's filled with passengers' boo-boo. No, that's not what it was. No, it is not a perfectly round chunk. No, it is not. Okay, it is a random, strange chunk of ice that has fallen from the Florida skies in the middle of the day, a bright, beautiful, sunshiny day with no storms in sight. Looks like hail on steroids. Can only happen in Florida, folks. Imagine watching your favorite cartoons, hearing a bang, your house shakes. You go outside and find a chunk of ice next to your house that went right through the overhang roof of your house, and now you caught a deductible. Call up your insurance company. There's a deductible. You ain't gonna be happy when you hear how much it is either. You're gonna be like, damn, I guess I gotta have the whole roof done just to make the deductible worth it, huh? That's been What the Florida, folks! So, more music for your Vajir holes. As I said, I accept music from bands all over the world. If you want your music featured on the station or on the show, then attach an MP3 to an email or a credible download link and send it to newmusic@alienxradio.com. That's newmusic@alienxradio.com. I'll check it out, and as long as it doesn't suck balls, it'll get played on the show. Genre be damned. It doesn't matter what the genre is. If it's being played on the radio station in rotation, it's going to be rock and roll. But on the stations, it can be anything. So today, I'm bringing you another brand spanking new thing. It was just downloaded this morning before I started the show. Today's the Day. That's the name of the song. And Fox Negan, maybe? Fox Nigon? I don't know. I'm always bad at reading things other than my own name. And it's the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Tears fall like rain. Well, good times come again. The sun beats down, a coda to the hurricane. Hope is reborn. You celebrate, but now you're torn. Leering out in the calm before the storm. Oh, today the time is up. There's no time to pray. We gotta make sure we don't delay or see paradise swept away. Oh, today's the day we start living in a better way. We must stand together, come what may. If we don't, there'll be a price to pay. Oh, today's the day we start loving in a better way. Listen to the ones who say it's time for change. Today's the day. Today's the day. Today's the day. Engage the fight in the desert of your soul. A lust for life. Every nation, young and old, we stand for love. People watch out for hate, and all the fools who just refuse or hesitate. Oh, today's the day we start living in a better way, and we listen to the ones who say, don't let paradise fade away. Oh, today's the day we start loving in a better way. There'll be such a price to pay if we get this wrong. Today's the day. Today's the day. Today's the day.
This is Sean Whalen from People Under the Stairs talking to you.
Ain't much to look at after you scrape them off your boot.
Hey kids, when you're not watching my show, The Segravson Show Presents, you should be listening to Alien X Radio. That's where I'm at right now, out in space somewhere.
Alien X Radio.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
And now your weekly sports update with the Prospect.
Hello, Wall. I am the Prospect, and this is the weekly sports update on Alien X Radio. What was once a dynasty becomes just a basketball team. What became a well-oiled machine is exposed to just being a man. The Golden State Warriors have been eliminated from playoff contention after losing to the Memphis Grizzlies 117-112 in the play-in tournament. Any other team would look this setback over, pick up the pieces, regroup and find their flaws, and bounce back next season. Not the Warriors. This is their second straight time they missed the postseason. Now, this is the team that had the newly crowned scoring champion Steph Curry. Along with Klay Thompson and Draymond Green and others, all the pieces were there for a deep playoff run and maybe another championship win. But a loss to the Grizzlies and the Los Angeles Lakers in the newly implemented play-in tournament squashed all that. Now they enter unfamiliar territory, as said by Coach Steve Kerr, the end of the season. You want to know how bad this elimination is? Curry has yet to make a decision on whether he wants to play for Team USA in the Tokyo Olympics. He said that the team's sudden exit won't impact his decision, but we all know it has a lot to do with that. Jose Godoy is a catcher for the Seattle Mariners. His official stat sheet says that he has played one game, is 1-for-1 with a walk, and has an OPS of .500. He is 5'11", 180 pounds, is 26 years old, and wears number 78. Now, why am I mentioning this to you about a random player that no one has heard of? Because Godoy is officially the 20,000th player in MLB history to make his debut. Now, if you think that was trivial information, here's more. Of the 20,000 players that debuted, 266 of them are Hall of Famers. There is no player that has a last name that starts with X, and Walter Alston only played 2 innings in his debut back in 1936, standing as the shortest debut in history. You're welcome. Well, tune in next week for more sports. For Alien X Radio, I'm the Prospect, saying until next time, Prospect out.
Me and my lady want to get busy tonight. What do you recommend?
Igor's Lube.
I got my fist stuck in a gravy boat. Any ideas on how I can get it out?
Igor's Lube.
The hinges on my cabinet doors are squeaky. What should I use?
Igor's Lube.
I got dry, flaky elbows.
Igor's Lube.
Okay, but what if I'm being held hostage by a supervillain in an underground lair with a ticking time bomb and only seconds left until detonation? What would save me then, huh?
Igor's Lube.
That's right. Everything is smoother with Igor's Lube.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
The highly anticipated rock anthem of 2021 has arrived. The Dead Daisies return with Like No Other off the chart-topping album Holy Ground. Glenn Hughes, Doug Aldrich, David Lowy, and Tommy Klepetos unleash Like No Other.
2021.
Get the album Holy Ground now. And request Like No Other 2021 on your rock station. And check out tour dates kicking off June 23rd at thedeaddaisies.com. Holy Ground, like no other 2021. The Dead Daisies 2021 is about to get louder.
You know, it's about to start getting pretty hot outside. I think it's time I have a professional check out my air conditioning unit.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
They specialize in light commercial and residential service and installation. They even do hot water tanks.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
Just check out this deal.
Complete installation of the iWave R air purifier for only $600. It kills mold, bacteria, and viruses while reducing odors and allergens.
Contact Eric at 313-920-2325. Again, that's Eric at 313-920-2325. Or get a hold of Dave at 248-345-8196. Again, that's Dave at 248-345-8196. Look for him on Facebook at Freedom Heat Cool. Call today for a free estimate.
Freedom Heating and Cooling. Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos directly into your vajir holes. You got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919. You have been beamed aboard and are now inside the mothership for the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Alrighty, folks. We are in the second half of the broadcast. You didn't even feel that turn because the inertia cancelers, cancel the inertia. So you didn't notice. See what I'm saying? Gravitational plates are gravitating, and the deflector array is wearing its mask still, regardless as to whether or not Karen has asked to see my vaccination card. Shut up, Karen. You can't see it. Okay? I don't have to show you nothing. Anyway, folks, remember back when the pandemic started, and everybody had to quarantine, they all had to stay at their houses, and they learned how to do a bunch of really stupid things at home because they didn't have anything else to do. And then they finally let us out. Well, that was a long time ago, actually, when they let us back out. And I have proof of that because we're about to go back in time right now to a classic episode of Just a Few Questions. Exactly 1 year ago today, 5/24/20. Exactly 1 year ago today, we were already out of quarantine. Remember, we couldn't have a few broadcasts for a while because, obviously my co-host couldn't come over to the radio show. So we, didn't do some shows. I did a couple by myself, but it's kind of hard to do that all by yourself. So when we finally got back together, we realized that all these people have done all of these things during quarantine, so we needed to reward them. And that's when we had the Quarantine Awards. You're welcome. It's the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
And now it's time to answer just a few questions.
All right. It's time to answer just a few questions. Let's see if we've got him on the line. Mad Martin, are you there?
Oh, hello, Mad Martin. How are you? Nice to hear from you. And it's now Matt Grant.
Absolutely.
Ooh, he's very quiet.
I know. Why are you so quiet, Matt Martin?
I don't know. Hang on a sec.
There you go. Put it up to your mouth and talk.
That's what she said.
Giggity. What did you just do there?
I'm turning him up on the board here really loud.
There you go. Okay.
We'll get you in here either way. Okay. All right, so.
Hashtag Igor's Loop.
That's right. Everything is smoother.
Get some today, get some tomorrow. Eagles Critic Glue makes me giggle. That's funny.
I was thinking, I don't know how I feel about that.
Because critical?
I mean, yeah, I feel like I should have been in the board meeting or something on this one.
Things had to happen while you was all gone. I was trapped by myself.
Dude, and this is what happens. This is therefore why I think I feel like I don't know about it.
Blame the governor.
Well, then we should call it Igor's Governor
Glue.
Thank you. See?
Yes, I have heard all about your
Put it on the list.
No more critter glue. It's governor glue.
We'll just call it the Gretsch Trap.
There you go.
The Gretsch Trap. Okay.
See? I'm a FaceTime button away, cuz I don't get it.
When you don't have something to bounce the ideas off of, they just go right where I threw them. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes your aim's off, though.
That's what I mean. It needs somebody on the other side of the net to keep the game going.
Yes, I would have definitely blocked that.
All right, folks, so it's time now to answer just a few questions. Today's episode is called the Quarantine Awards.
Oh, shiced.
Are you guys ready? Bring it.
Got no choice, we're here.
All right, so if there ever was a dumpster fire year, it would have to be 2020. After a string of unfortunate events, the world has hit us with a deadly virus, sending us into a controversial and still debated stay-at-home order that put humans in quarantine. People could not go to work. They could not go to school. They could not go to church or the park. We were all stuck at home, and after a while, we seen all the Netflix crap that we had to do. We started doing our own things to entertain ourselves. We called our old friends. We Zoomed. We learned new skills. We cooked at home. We made silly videos and songs. We played videos and board games. But as much as we tried to entertain ourselves, we are entertaining each other as well. That's right. It's all very. Are you getting heartfelt here?
Yeah, it's very sentimental.
Yes.
Very.
Today we celebrate those who brought joy and laughter during a time of worry. We honor those who shared their stories and comforted others when we needed a connection. Today we thank everyone that kept it together and never went off the deep end, choking a random stranger to death in the toilet paper aisle of a local Walmart. Welcome to the 2020 Quarantine Awards, everybody. Our first award of the show is for those who kept their hands busy doing things other than typing angry emails to the governor. And here are the nominees for Best Use of Hands. A. Paul Rubin, a.k.a. Pee Wee Herman, for showing us how to lower our heating bills with hand-generated friction heat. The Murder Hornet Guy, for intentionally getting stung and letting us watch him scream and roll around on the ground, realizing how incredibly stupid he was. C. Igor of Igor's Lube, for hand bottling each product personally. Or D. Chippy number 5, for proving that crazy glue bonds almost anything. Anything except for Chippy number 1 through 4, who now have moved to the lake and changed their names to Bob number 1 through 4. And who is on the other side of the envelope and the winner of Best Use of Hands? D Unit. Who do you think is the winner?
I'm going with
Wild card also.
You know what? Just because they're all kind of great, I kind of want to hear the wild card.
Okay, so before we do the wild card, Mad Martin, what do you say?
Oh, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. I want to hear all contenders.
I know. That's what I'm saying. So I'm thinking because they're all contenders, the wild card's got to be BA.
Maybe.
So
you're both going with the wild card answer?
Yes.
Okay, so the winner of Best Use of Your Hands is that dumb blonde in the TikTok video who had to hold the dartboard against the wall for her boyfriend because they couldn't hang it on a nail and took the very first dart right in the center of her middle finger. Best Use of Hands 2020 Quarantine Awards. Congratulations, Ding Dong.
The new name for Darwinism.
And guys, your bonus question is, who would you like to hold a dartboard for you? D-Unit.
Jennifer Aniston.
You want her to hold a dartboard for you? You want to hit her with a dart?
I'll miss on purpose.
Oh, okay. She's got to be naked while holding it, everything?
Yes.
Okay. She can't be holding it strategically either, right? Must be to the side, out of the way.
Out of the way.
All right. Mad Martin, who do you want to hold a dartboard for you?
Oh, well, they definitely will not be naked, but Owen Wilson, I can't stand him.
Owen Wilson? He looks like somebody, like he was like somebody was holding, I don't know, something where they throw a hammer or something.
He looks like the guy that would like totally promote anal bleaching.
Or darkening. No, him would be bleaching. You're right. Him would be bleaching. You're right.
Well, that stupid pout he does now, he does my head in.
And that brings us to...
Question number 2.
Question number 2. Some people were caught off guard, big time, getting stuck at home with no TV, games, or people. So they resorted to using what they had to stay entertained. Some people made medieval cloaks out of their curtains. Some people arranged their sex doll collection around a dinner table and took dogs playing poker style pictures, launching their photography career. But some people had nothing to work with. So they did a series of shadow puppet portraits and made coffee table books. Here are the nominees who stood in the shadow of their own greatness for the award Silliest Silhouette. Are you ready for your nominees for Silliest Silhouettes?
Go.
Yes.
Number 1, Alien Stone for his shadow puppet of the state of Florida he created without using his hands. Entitled Piss on Cuba. Number 2 is Pinhead from Hellraiser. His shadow puppet of the coronavirus called COVID-19 Head.
That's a good one.
Number 3, Dolly Parton for her piece entitled Eclipse. But on a sad note, all of her houseplants have died.
Oh, poor plants.
Or number 4, Yusuf, the Turkish prisoner. His placement of a shank and half-burnt candle, along with his hunched-over scoliosis-ridden back in front of a single soft white light, the piece entitled Lilacs and Beer Farts. And there is also a wild card answer, and this time, Ed Martin. What do you say?
Oh, wow. That's going to have to be a, pardon the pun, a toss-up between yourself and the Turkish prisoner. But
Dude, I'm getting real tired of this. I'm sorry, guys. This is the second time that it keeps Google Play keeps trying to install apps and stuff, and it's shutting off my cameras when it does that. So what was your answer again? I'm sorry, I was totally distracted.
No, half of me wants to know what the winner between you and the Turkish prisoner would be, and who the wild card is. So I'm gonna go with yourself for me.
You go with Alien Stone and his shadow puppet of the state of Florida that he created without using his hands, called Piss on Cuba.
You sure about you want to? Do you seriously want to rethink that one? Or is there something y'all want to talk to me about?
Dude, every man can do a shadow puppet of Florida without using his hands. And Florida is the only state that makes it look like the United States is pissing on Cuba.
I'm going with Dolly Parton.
You're going with Dolly Parton. Eclipse, and all of her plants die.
Yes.
Gotcha. So Alien Stone and Dolly Parton. The wild card answer you did not choose was The Invisible Man for his piece called Let There Be Light. And your bonus question is, what is your best shadow puppet, and what would you call it in your coffee table book? D?
Dude, that's rough. I don't know.
Mad Martin, what do you say?
Thanks for your input there, D.
Yeah, I got nothing, dude. I mean, a bat? I mean, is that a bat or a bird? And I'd call it the crow that never crowed. There you go.
The crow that never crowed.
I can't do that.
All right, we'll go with that.
Okay.
All right. So what did you say there, Mad Martin?
Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna go
best
boring.
shadow puppet. What would you call it?
Just have all the windows and the curtains closed and just called "Welcome to Darkness."
Welcome to darkness. It's the opposite of the Invisible Man.
Yes.
Let there be all shadow, just all dark.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, cool. So that brings us to
Question number 3.
Question number 3.
Try.
Question number 3. Now that we are all coming out of quarantine, we are not re-entering the same world we left. Things will never be the same. They'll never be the same way that they were before. The way we shop, entertain, exercise, travel, educate, and eat will change. Things we once did, we will no longer do, and things we never did will become the new normal. Our everyday routine will be altered in ways we never imagined. In addition to the social changes, we will see a mountain of new products created for the new world that has created a need for things never really needed before. These are the nominees for Best New Post-Quarantine Products. And the nominees are Domestic Environmental Suits, basically spacesuits for the Earth. You'll be a hit. You'll be a hit of any event in this stylish DES. It comes in 6 colors and has a large variety of accessories. You can mix and match. Choose from tinted, untinted, or transition face shields for your desired UV light intake. Number 2, Kool-Aid internal disinfectant drinks. Leave those Tide Pods back in 2019, kids. There's a new way to wash your insides. Kill those pesky viruses and brain cells with these delicious internal sterilization smoothies. Available in both strawberry bleach and passion fruit peroxide. Number 3.
Passion fruit peroxide. Man, you're hitting it out of the park today, Alien Stone, I'm telling you.
I had a break.
It's been building up for 3 months, man.
That's right. Number 3, Yankees Dew Scented Candle, Turkish Solitude. It has a light, almost sour aroma of sweat, unwashed beard, fecal matter, fear, and misery. Candle holder not included. Or D, sour grapes flavored Igor's Lube. For those who just can't get the taste of jealousy out of their mouth. If you can't experience the sweet taste of victory and can't accept that you just plain lost fair and square, as you blame the winners for your defeat, try filling your pie hole with new sour grapes flavored Igor's Lube. That was too hard to say. I'm sorry. There's also the wild card answer and Mad Martin.
Oh, I'm gonna go with D. I've got so many people that I would love to have sour grapes Igor's Lube.
Sour grapes Igor's Lube.
Yeah, and it wouldn't be the only thing in their mouth.
For those of you that just can't accept the fact that you lost and you blame the winners, sour grapes Igor's Lube.
I'm going with B.
You going with one?
Yeah.
I'm going with B.
B as in boy?
B as in boy.
So Kool-Aid internal disinfectant drinks. I like that one too.
I thought that was very creative.
Leave those Tide Pods back in.
Leave those Tide Pods back in 2019.
There's a new way to wash your insides. Kill those pesky viruses and brain cells with these delicious internal sterilization smoothies. Available in both strawberry bleach and passion fruit peroxide.
And the new sponsor of D's Music News.
Would they be in the same aisle though? That's the thing.
Man.
The wild card answer neither of you chose. Spaceballs, the face mask.
Oh, freaking brilliant, dude.
I didn't make that one up though.
I know, but you're
Spaceballs. Yeah.
Dude, that's like checkmate, dude. That was like the checkmate move right there.
And now your bonus question. How do you think these things might look in our new post-pandemic world? Number 1, concerts. D unit.
How do I think they're going to look?
Yeah, real fast, though.
I think they're going to look like drive-in theaters.
Matt Martin. Actually, you're going to skip that one. I'm going to go to the next one for you. Karaoke.
How karaoke's going to look?
How's karaoke going to move forward now in the post-pandemic world? Really fast. What do you think's going to change about it?
Not a lot, really. I think it's just going to be still bad vocal skills.
What about BYOM? Bring your own microphone.
There you go.
Yeah.
D-Unit. Buffets.
Bring your own silverware and plates.
Still everybody digging into the same pot of mashed potatoes, huh? Okay. Mad Martin. Regular dining in restaurants.
Separate booths.
That is true, but the perfect answer would have been sex dolls, of course. D-Unit. Dating.
Sex dolls, of course.
Yes! Perfect. Now both of you. Turkish bathhouses.
Hopefully nothing.
Some really bad mornings.
All right. Now, folks, it is time for Lightning Strikes.
Lightning Strikes.
We'll start with Mad Martin this time. Face mask or space helmet?
Yeah, space helmet.
The true answer is depends on Uranus or Walmart. D-Unit. Right way or wrong way down the grocery aisle?
Wrong way.
Wrong, because it triggers people with OCD. Mad Martin. Turkish prison or Turkish bathhouse?
Turkish prison.
Wrong. Turkish bathhouse. At least the sex is consensual. D-Unit. Wash hands, sanitize hands, or wash and sanitize hands?
Wash and sanitize hands?
Actually, it depends on, are you in a Turkish prison, a Turkish bathhouse, or Detroit strip club?
Detroit strip club would be wash and sanitize everything.
Exactly. Roll around in Perel.
Yes.
Mad Martin, new Igor's Lube flavor is sour melon or sour grapes?
Sour grapes.
That is correct. D-Unit, if you don't have a candle holder for your Turkish solitude candle, what has and will do the trick? This goes back to an old Just a Few Questions.
Yeah, I do. I remember.
Then say it. What is it?
Go ahead, Mad Martin. Answer the question.
It'll be that stranger that's knocked on the door that you're going to lock for the rest of lockdown.
That's right. And then you put the candle in Igor's Lube. Remember?
Got ya.
Yeah. You remember?
My bad.
All right, so I'm gonna give you another one since you messed that one up.
Oh, my bad.
These ones are pretty easy. And by the way, the true answer was a Turkish inmate's ass. Monopoly or Clue?
Clue.
I hated Clue.
Really? I hate Monopoly.
Mad Martin, go
Clue,
fish or poker?
At least Clue somebody dies, though.
That's true. There's death. There's the death.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, everybody who loses Monopoly eventually goes homeless.
Have you ever finished a game of Monopoly all the way through?
I don't think so.
Exactly my point.
Because you end up just going bankrupt. You just say, never mind, I can't pay the rent.
Right. You give up on life.
You become homeless.
You give up on life. The winner is the first person who commits suicide. Sorry, that's bad.
So, Mad Martin, go fish or poker?
I don't know what is go fish.
Oh, then you better say poker.
Oh, poker then.
Poker sounds like a lot of fun. Go fish is when you guys both got a handful of stuff, and then the person goes, "Do you have any threes?" And if they don't have any threes, they go fish, and then you got to grab more cards. And the first person out of cards wins? No? Okay.
It's not a UK thing, cuz, just
No.
like euchre.
That's right. They do that, what, bocce ball or something? I don't know what they do over there.
It's called cricket.
Cricket. Oh, yes. Let's play some cricket. So D Unit, trouble or shoots and ladders?
Trouble.
Right, because you could play trouble as an adult. You can't really play shoots and ladders.
I mean, you do if you have kids, but
Right, but
you
if
know,
you're playing with your
adult-
kid, you're not playing the game.
Real adults play trouble.
Right.
You know,
Little things bounce.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's cool. And the final question is for both of you.
That's how I learned how to get to second base.
You notice we've been doing you notice we've been going through games there, Monopoly or Clue and Fish or Poker, Trouble or Shoots and Ladders.
Terrible.
So for both of you, Truth or Dare or Russian Roulette?
Truth or Dare.
Depends who's playing.
That is part of the answer. Depends on who and who goes first.
Wow.
And that has been
the person who left the Monopoly game.
That's right. That's a follow-up game to Monopoly. It's called,
I'm leaving. I'm playing Russian Roulette.
it's not called Russian Roulette. When you play it after that, it's called Chapter 11.
Terrible.
And that has been just a few questions.
Stupid! You're so stupid!
I used to be a nice girl. Until Alien Stone took me for a ride in his mothership. Now I'm an intergalactic hottie. Thank you, Alien Stone.
You know, it's about to start getting pretty hot outside. I think it's time I have a professional check out my air conditioning unit.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
They specialize in light commercial and residential service and installation. They even do hot water tanks.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
Just check out this deal.
Complete installation of the iWave R air purifier for only $600. It kills mold, bacteria, and viruses while reducing odors and allergens.
Contact Eric at 313-920-2325. Again, that's Eric at 313-920-2325. Or get a hold of Dave at 248-345-8196. Again, that's Dave at 248-345-8196. Look for him on Facebook at Freedom Heat Cool. Call today for a free estimate.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
Donna, is that a bottle of Igor's lube?
I wish you would just ring up my stuff without all the questions.
I heard there are millions of uses for that stuff.
I only have one.
Have you ever tried playing a naked game of Twister all covered in this stuff?
Can't say that I have.
This stuff will really help to get you out of a tight spot. Or into one, if you know what I mean. Huh?
Are you almost finished?
Just waiting for the bag boy.
Igor? And don't forget that my lube comes in 1 ounce, 5 ounce, 1 pint, and 1 gallon sizes. So you can feel free to try out that naked twister thing.
Uh-huh. Now see, I told you.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
The highly anticipated rock anthem of 2021 has arrived. The Dead Daisies return with Like No Other off the chart-topping album Holy Ground. Glenn Hughes, Doug Aldrich, David Lowy, and Tommy Klepetos unleash Like No Other.
2021.
Get the album Holy Ground now. And request Like No Other 2021 on your rock station. And check out tour dates kicking off June 23rd at thedeaddaisies.com. Holy Ground, like no other 2021. The Dead Daisies 2021 is about to get louder.
The views and opinions expressed in the following show do not necessarily represent those of this station or its sponsors.
I used to be a nice girl. Until Alien Stone took me for a ride in his mothership. Now I'm an intergalactic hottie. Thank you, Alien Stone.
I'm unable to establish your gender, as the garments you wear hang loosely on your frame. You're more androgynous than I remember. I suppose it would help if I could recall your name or your sex. Of you is indeterminate through your hospital gown. Sex of you is indeterminate through your hospital gown. I'm unable to determine your title. Mr., Mrs., Miss, Ms., ma'am, or sir. And now this piece of information is vital. I suppose it would help if there was more that I could infer from your sex. Of you is indeterminate through your hospital gown. Sex of you is indeterminate through your hospital gown. Conflicting feelings getting hard to manage, but I'll keep an open mind and follow my heart. As your doctor, I have a slight advantage. I suppose it would help if I just had a look at your chart or your sex. Of you is indeterminate through your hospital gown. Sex of you is indeterminate through your hospital gown. Sex of you is indeterminate through your hospital gown. Sex of you is indeterminate through your hospital gown. Sex.
Oh man, this place is weird.
Resistance is futile, but you can struggle if you like. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. You got something to say? Say it, bucko. Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. Again, that number is 313-444-8919.
All right, folks, so we have arrived at hour number 3 of the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. Taking me all the way up to lunchtime, and then I'm out of here because I haven't eaten yet, and I'm hungry. Okay? I'm going to take some vitamins, I'm going to eat some food, and I'm going to go outside and enjoy some sunlight so that I don't turn into, like, a basement dweller. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get all pale so you can, like, see my organs inside and stuff. You know what I mean? You got to go outside and enjoy the sun once in a while, you know? Bring in some nature. But check for ticks. Okay, check for ticks. Because Lyme disease, you don't want to mess with that. I'm just saying, you don't want to mess with that. Welcome to the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. I'm your host, Alien Stone. We're broadcasting to you live on Planet Chaos from inside the mothership. On Alien X Radio, Raw Talk Online, UG Media, the Lime City Radio Network, J. Parker Radio, United Talk Radio, Sword Radio, and the Western Reserve Digital Radio Network. And in syndication and replay around the world on stations like 920 WON The Apple in New York City, New York, 24.7 The Stream in Chicago, 97.1 KGSB FM Get Smashed Radio in Seattle, and the IRN Internet Radio Network down there in Florida. Yep. We also got WRFN 1025, WRPR Rat Pack Radio, United Sounds Choice Radio, Prodcore, Pure Rock, Good Talk Radio, and Mile High Radio, as well as K89, all listening in right now to the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. The Alien X lines are open at 1313-444-8919. Again, that's 1313-444-8919. Give me a call. We'll talk about whatever it is that you want to talk about. Just watch your mouth, okay? I don't want to hear a bunch of nasty stuff, okay? Watch your mouth. You know, you can say things in a nasty way without using nasty words. You know? You can look right at somebody and say, man, you are a dirty dog. You know what I'm saying? And they know exactly what you're talking about. Why did I just get booted from something here? I just got booted from Facebook, of course. Of course, right? Every time. Well, now I'm back on Facebook. Because once again, it felt like for some reason, something didn't belong to me all of a sudden. I'm talking, by the way, and it boots me, right? So I don't have the rights to my voice. I don't have rights to my voice. Is that what Facebook is telling me? So now I have to go back and I have to reload my page so that I can reshare everything. And now I'm totally distracted. Don't even remember what I was talking about. You see? It's just awful. Anyway, coming up on the show in this hour, a bad movie flashback, and of course, the brand spanking new episode of Just a Few Questions called Diagnosis for Dummies. We have identified several brand spanking new diseases right under our noses that we didn't know existed. We thought it was just behavioral issues, but no, they're diseases. So we're going to identify the diseases in certain people and come up with treatments. And that's coming up soon. So Diagnosis for Dummies, the brand spanking new episode of Just a Few Questions. In the meantime, some music for your ear holes. Wow. I just tripped right over my own teeth. Anyway, folks, I just want to let you know, we started off the show there with a tune called Hospital Gown was the name of that tune, and it was by a band called Norwegian Kitten. Check them out. Look for them on Facebook. I think they got 2 full albums now. They gave me 1 full album. They were talking about another album, so maybe they've got more albums. I don't know. They are a very entertaining band to listen to. Don't see them at the Grammys anytime soon, but that's the majority of bands, right? The majority of bands don't have the grace fall upon them to get a Grammy. I've seen people win Grammys. I'm like, really, dude? I know a band that has never left their basement that is far and away more brilliant and better than they are. Period. But they sold a bunch of albums, and they didn't. So, again, are the Grammys based on talent, or is it based on marketing? Probably marketing. Probably. Just like terrestrial radio. It's all marketing. So let me reload this again here and see if my video is back up and running so I can share it on over to the Alien X Radio fan group, which, by the way, that is the best way for... No, it's not loaded. What is the deal here? I have restarted this several times now, folks. I am running on Facebook. There it is. Hey. All right, so head on over to Facebook. Go to the Alien X Radio fan group. And once you join that, that is the best way to stay in sync with everything that's happening on the station. All of the announcements come up there, and of course, the videos will all be shared there as well. So, let's go ahead and get some music for your Vajir holes. How about, like I said, we're playing brand new music that has been submitted to the station. And Ghosts of Sunset is the name of a brand spanking new band that just came out of nowhere. Over the course of the last week, I got several new submissions. Remember, if you attach an MP3 or credible download link to an email and send it to newmusic@alienxradio.com, that's newmusic@alienxradio.com, and the music does not suck balls, we will put it on the station. Sometimes I just grab something and play it, and I don't even know if it sucks balls. I've had to eject, abort mission. I had to do that. That might be the case right now. Ghosts of Sunset and No Saints in the City, the name of the tune. It's The Attack of the Monday Morning Mancast from outer space.
Just tell me some pretty to a pretty face. They saw you coming a mile away. saw your chance to finally get away. You ran straight into the dark unknown. Rise or fall, you're gonna do it alone. He fooled you once, shame on him. 'Cause there ain't no saints in the city tonight, and you're gonna have to face the truth. There ain't no saints in the city tonight, and no one's looking out for you. These dirty streets hold no pity. There's no saints in the city. You hear the screams, you're having trouble sleeping. Look around at the company you're keeping. Never dreamed what it takes to make it. It's your chance, you're gonna have to take it. Broken dreams are shattered all around. You walk right by, don't they know they'll never keep you down. There ain't no saints in the city tonight, and you're gonna have to face the truth. There ain't no saints in the city tonight, and no one's looking out for you. These dirty streets hold no pity. There's no saints. There ain't no saints in the city tonight, and you're gonna have to face the truth. There ain't no saints in the city tonight, and no one's looking out for you. These dirty streets hold no pity. There's no saints in the city.
This is Jason Kane from Circle the Crown, and you're listening to Alien X Radio.
Between her knees and then really wanna hear her moan and scream. Now that's what I call music.
Got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8990. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com. Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos directly into your Vajir holes. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Come on. Am I the meanest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the prettiest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Alien Stone.
But who am I?
Alien Stone.
Who am I?
Alien Stone.
I can't hear you.
Alien Stone.
The Shogun of Harlem.
And once again, it is time for the punchlines on the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. The punchlines are being brought to you by Igor's Lube. Look for and like Igor's Lube on Facebook or at www.igorslube.com. Get some today and get some tomorrow because everything is smoother with Igor's Lube. How about a naked game of Twister? Or maybe you have dry, flaky elbows or squeaky hinges. Maybe you just want to do it. It's all good. Check out Igor's Lube and his family of products. Well, on the punchlines today, it's kind of a wackadoo of the week, actually. And a What the Florida, all rolled in one. It's a punchline, it's a wackadoo, and a What the Florida. A Florida woman, adult Florida woman, 28 years old, Audrey is her name, snuck onto a Florida high school campus and posed as a high school student, passing out flyers promoting her Instagram page. Yeah. So you're 28. You got an Instagram page. Okay, that's not that weird. A lot of 28-year-olds have Instagram pages. I get it. But they usually promote their Instagram page amongst their friends or through Instagram or posting things on social media. You went old school, printed out flyers, and then, even more bizarrely, instead of going to bars where other 28-year-olds are and people that would share interests with you and stuff and promote amongst them, you went to a high school campus and handed it out amongst high school students. I mean, honestly, if you think about it, if you're really into just getting a lot of Instagram numbers, okay, what she's doing is brilliant. Okay, because I'm sure that all these high schools, yeah, I'll do it, and they all signed right up. You know what I'm saying? But it's creepy, in my opinion, that you want to have all of these high school students on your Instagram page. Maybe there's a deeper and darker secret involved here. Or she's just really into Instagram. It's probably that she's just really into Instagram. That's what I'm thinking. That's been the punchlines. We are going to go into a short break, pausing the action for station identification. And when we come back, we're going to bring you the brand spanking newest episode of Just a Few Questions, Diagnosis for Dummies. In the meantime, it's time for Sports Update with the Prospect.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
And now your weekly sports update with the Prospect.
Hello, Wall. I'm the Prospect, and this is the weekly sports update on Alien X Radio. What was once a dynasty becomes just a basketball team. What became a well-oiled machine is exposed to just being a man. The Golden State Warriors have been eliminated from playoff contention after losing to the Memphis Grizzlies 117-112 in the play-in tournament. Any other team would look this setback over, pick up the pieces, regroup and find their flaws, and bounce back next season. Not the Warriors. This is their second straight time they missed the postseason. Now, this is the team that had the newly crowned scoring champion Steph Curry. Along with Klay Thompson and Draymond Green and others, all the pieces were there for a deep playoff run and maybe another championship win. but a loss to the Grizzlies and the Los Angeles Lakers in the newly implemented play-in tournament squashed all that. Now they enter unfamiliar territory, as said by Coach Steve Kerr, the end of the season. You want to know how bad this elimination is? Curry has yet to make a decision on whether he wants to play for Team USA in the Tokyo Olympics. He said that the team's sudden exit won't impact his decision, but we all know it has a lot to do with that. Jose Godoy is a catcher for the Seattle Mariners. His official stat sheet says that he has played one game, is 1-for-1 with a walk, and has an OPS of .500. He is 5'11", 180 pounds, is 26 years old, and wears number 78. Now, why am I mentioning this to you about a random player that no one has heard of? Because Godoy is officially the 20,000th player in MLB history to make his debut. Now, if you think that was trivial information, here's more. Of the 20,000 players that debuted, 266 of them are Hall of Famers. There is no player that has a last name that starts with X, and Walter Alston only played 2 innings in his debut back in 1936, standing as the shortest debut in history. You're welcome. Well, tune in next week for more sports. For Alien X Radio, I'm the Prospect, saying until next time, Prospect out.
Oh, honey, what a wonderful surprise. A dozen roses and chocolates, a candlelit dinner, and now champagne and strawberries by the fire. You're so romantic.
What do you say we get a little closer?
Igor? That's right, Igor here with the final ingredient for love. Igor's lube? Nothing gets things moving and grooving like my lube, and it prevents chafing. Thanks, Igor. And don't forget, Igor's lube now comes in cherry, mint, and salmon flavor.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
The highly anticipated rock anthem of 2021 has arrived. The Dead Daisies return with Like No Other off the chart-topping album Holy Ground. Glenn Hughes, Doug Aldrich, David Lowy, and Tommy Klepetos unleash Like No Other
2021.
Get the album Holy Ground now and request Like No Other 2021 on your rock station. And check out tour dates kicking off June 23rd at thedeaddaisies.com. Holy Ground, like no other 2021. The Dead Daisies 2021 is about to get louder.
Broadcasting from the dark side of the moon, Alien X Radio. Resistance is futile.
I know it was just a dream. I know I didn't have an anal probe. And I know that I am not under alien control.
You're inside the mothership.
Son of a bitch.
And now it's time to answer just a few questions.
That's right, folks. It is once again time to answer just a few questions. And this portion of the show being brought to you by the letter A. and of course,
You
Igor's
wanna buy an A?
Lube. You want to buy a vowel?
Hey, would you like to buy an A? Hey, little guy, come here. You want to buy an A?
Got an A for you.
Got an A for you.
Ah, Dee's got his shades on. He's got his game face on.
Turn the computer off. Got the shades on.
Ready to do this.
Give yourself a little stretch-a-rooney.
This portion of the show being brought to you by Igor's Lube. Look for like Igor's Lube on Facebook or at www.igorslube.com. Don't forget to get your Igor's Lube t-shirt at alienxradio.com. Click on the Alien X Gear page to go into the store. All right, folks. Are you ready?
No.
Question number 1.
Question number 1.
Question number 1. Throughout the history of this planet, there has been many diseases and plagues that have taken lives and tested the resilience of the human being. From the moment we began to eat, drink, and breathe, we have been fighting for our lives. Most of these global death bugs have been right out in the open for all of us to see. The Black Plague, smallpox, the swine flu are among those that we have battled in the past. Most recently, we've had to deal with the coronavirus and COVID-19. But these diseases were all out in the open and identified fairly quickly. Now, with the advancement of medical technology, we have discovered several other diseases that have been plaguing our world right under our noses, so to speak. Just like most undiscovered things, they have been misunderstood and mislabeled as other disorders or social conduct. There is a list of these newly discovered diseases and the symptoms. Try to match up the symptoms with the disease. First, I'm going to give you a list of 7 new diseases that have been identified.
Oh my gosh. Why can't you just make it like 3 or 4?
Because it's got to be harder. Everything gets more complicated as we go. Okay, so you got creative constipation type A, creative constipation type B, Karen's disease, pineapple pizza disorder, reality blindness type A, reality blindness type B, and fecal vagascular Tourette's. So, creative constipation A, creative constipation B, Karen's disease, pineapple pizza disorder, reality blindness A and B, and fecal vagascular Tourette's. I knew I was going to mess that up. Now,
you got to match these up.
Right, you have to match them up with the disease here, okay? So I'm going to give you the description of what the symptoms are, and you're going to say which one of those diseases you think that is.
All right, we'll take turns then, right?
Yeah, we'll go back and forth. That way it goes quicker. So the first one is it disallows a person's imagination to function properly, causing the regurgitation of old ideas and fears new ones. Is that creative constipation A, creative constipation B, Karen's disease, pineapple pizza disorder, reality blindness, or fecal vagascular Tourette's D unit? Disallows a person's imagination to function properly, causing a regurgitation of old ideas and fear of new ones.
What are the things again?
Creative constipation A, creative constipation B, Karen's disease, pineapple pizza disorder, reality blindness A, reality blindness B, and fecal vagascular Tourette's.
See, you got like A and B, but they're the same thing, right?
There are 2 versions of the same, so you could just say one of those.
It's got to be creative constipation A.
You know, just like you got all these. I'm having trouble with the particular venereal disease I'm thinking of right now. That
wait.
What's her name has? What's her name?
Hepatitis?
Yes, you got hepatitis A, hepatitis B.
Pamela Anderson?
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. So she's got all these hepatitis, right? She goes through the alphabet once in a while.
All 13 of them. Good job out of her.
Right. So you're saying it's either A, so it's 1 or 2. So that's where you're going with this. Okay.
Right? Creative constipation, because the clue was what?
It was disallows a person's imagination to function properly, causing the regurgitation of old ideas and the fear of new ones.
There you go.
Sir Martin of Mad.
Well, you got to read him. What's number 2? He's got to do number 2.
Oh, that's right. You got to do number 2. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. So this one is a degenerative condition that causes the brain to become more and more complacent with familiar programming.
Reality blindness?
You say it's reality blindness. And that is actually incorrect, sir. The correct answer is it is creative constipation type B, and yours was creative constipation type A.
Ah, okay.
One
I'm
person,
getting that.
one person,
I'm getting that.
it causes them the inability to create new programming, and the other one causes you to become complacent with the fact that they cannot create new programming.
Gotcha.
See what I'm saying? They kind of feed into each other.
Okay.
So, the unit. Also known as the I want to see the manager disorder, causes the uncontrollable desire to find rage-inducing errors in any and all provided products and services. Is that Karen's disease?
100% Karen's disease.
Karen's disease.
You know, my mom's name.
I know, that's so sad that that's the way it is.
No, it fits it, trust me. Oh my God.
Oh, and moving on. All right, so we got Karen's disease for that one. Now, Sir Martin of Mad. This is a taste bud malfunction that actually allows the brain to interpret pineapple as an acceptable pizza topping.
Well, I think that just narrows it down to the pizza pineapple disease or whatever it's called.
Right, it's the pineapple pizza disorder. See, it's a disorder because it's not, you can't catch it. It can't really be cured.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, so it's a disorder.
Splitting hairs here, splitting hairs.
Yeah, we definitely split hairs. All right, so the next one, the unit. Gotta mark these off as we're going along. When people convince themselves a lie to be true, it causes any and all conflicting facts to go unrecognized. The ones that are remaining is reality blindness type A, reality blindness type B, or fecal vascular Tourette's.
I would say A.
So reality blindness type A.
Right. Reality blindness type A.
Gotcha. Or at least one of the two
One of the
reality
two.
blindnesses.
Right.
Which brings us...
Which could cause C.
Right.
Which brings us to commonly known as factual schizophrenia, where a mental wall of suggested truth is built and blocks the logical interpretation of reality. Sir Martin of Mad. Commonly known.
It's going to be the reality blindness B.
Very good, very good. Reality blindness. See, you guys aren't blind to reality. See, you're playing along just fine.
Absolutely not.
You're playing along just fine. See, you're finding the problems here, and we're moving along. So, the unit. Talking shit and acting like a pussy.
I said 2 secret whites.
You did. Remember all your choices: creative constipation, Karen's disease, pineapple pizza disorder, reality blindness, and fecal vascular Tourette's.
That would be that one.
Talking shit and acting like a pussy is fecal vascular Tourette's. And the bonus question: match up these diseases with the slang names for the diseases. So, you remember those diseases is creative constipation, Karen's disease, pineapple pizza disorder, reality blindness, and fecal vascular Tourette's. What is known as the retail rage?
The
Karen's disease. Do you concur, sir?
Oh, absolutely.
Karen's disease. What is known as the sequel syndrome?
The
Sequel syndrome. Creative constipation?
Yes.
Sir? Martin of Mad?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
It is both A and B. They're very, very intertwined. And the last one that you're going to choose from now, you got to match up the slang name for the disease with the real disease, okay? Aloha and goodbye.
Okay.
Aloha and goodbye.
Tourette's.
No! Pretty easy. Think about it. Aloha and goodbye. Sir Martin.
Aloha. Yeah, well,
It's the
aloha
same
means
thing.
hello and goodbye, doesn't it?
Yes. Where does where does aloha mean hello and goodbye?
Hawaii. So it's gonna be the pizza.
Pizza with the pineapple.
Pizza with the pineapple.
That's right.
I see what you're getting there. Very good. Very good.
See what he did there?
Pineapple pizza disorder is called aloha and goodbye. That's the slang name for it.
Under the sea.
Bringing us to
Question number 2.
Question number 2.
Oh my goodness.
Now that we are all up to date on the latest diseases, it's time to start testing and identifying their victims. We need to bring them in for treatment. Many patients have come in and been brought in against their will, but it's for the greater good. After the proper health insurance forms are filled out and their medical history recorded, it's time to meet our patients face to face. Here is the list of people you will be evaluating today. A. Judge Judy. B. Robert De Niro. C. Whoopi Goldberg. D. A Marvel writer. E. Don Dokken. F. Jeff Goldblum. And G. A super ultra mega Marvel fan. So these are the people that have come into your office. Now, let's read their charts. Oops, the names didn't get filled out. Oh well. I'm sure after reading the charts and learning of their symptoms, you will be able to match the charts to the patients and then make a diagnosis. Here are the charts. So I'm going to read you what it says about the patient, and you have to tell me which one of those patients' chart you're reading, and then diagnose them with one of those diseases.
Goodness.
I will give you help. So, the first chart says, patient tends to believe the first version of the story heard and declares all others as false. Patient also tends to be willfully and blissfully harsh. Sir Martin of Mad. This one might be difficult for you since it's a television personality in the USA.
Oh, wow. Can you quickly read that one again so I can process it, so I can try to put it to the...
The patient tends to believe the first version of the story heard and declares all others as false. Patient also tends to be willfully and blissfully harsh. Your choices are Judge Judy, Whoopi Goldberg, Don Dokken, a super ultra mega Marvel fan, Robert De Niro, a Marvel writer, or Jeff Goldblum.
I'm going to go for broke and go Robert De Niro.
No. Because, unfortunately, you don't know who Judge Judy is, because that would be Judge Judy. Whoever talks first wins the case.
Ah, right.
As soon as you say, he punched me in the face, and then he says, okay, now what happened? And you say, well, sir, I don't believe you. Immediately. So, reading the second chart, patient uses a handful of stories to assign cause and effect to everything. Patient also ignores any offered knowledge on the subject after an opinion and it has been formulated. So this person just has a handful of stories from the past and every day spews out the opinion and basing it on everything that happens in the future, usually on television. Your choices are Whoopi Goldberg, Don Dokken, Robert De Niro, a Marvel writer, Jeff Goldblum, or a super mega ultra Marvel fan.
It's got to be Whoopi Goldberg.
It's totally Whoopi Goldberg. She got like 5 stories that happened in 1945, and she applies them to everything that happened yesterday. So, that brings us to the next chart, Sir Martin of Mad. Patient first began to show symptoms during a show at the Token Lounge. The patient displayed childlike disapproval of assigned stage equipment, verbally blaming the bands before him who had no issues with the equipment. Who do you think that chart belongs to, Sir Martin of Mad?
Flipping awesome.
Well, half of me thinks Jeff Goldblum, but I'm really pointing towards Don Dokken.
You think it's Don Dokken, do you? I think we have somebody in here that actually has first-hand knowledge of the symptoms.
I concur!
If Judge Judy was here, she'd be like, so tell me really what happened.
Exactly what he said. He's a douchebag.
Even if you went second, she would believe you.
Yes.
Even if
she
you
would
went
believe
second.
me.
Reads the name and goes, yeah, asshole.
This guy
Oh, man. So that's definitely Don Dokken. All right, so the next one. Patient has developed a hatred for a particular person based on false information. Patient has thrown numerous public temper tantrums. That remains with Robert De Niro, a Marvel writer, Jeff Goldblum, or a super ultra mega Marvel fan.
It's got to be De Niro or Goldblum.
It's totally Robert De Niro. Yes, totally Robert De Niro. You are right. He has, what is the disease he has? What's it actually called?
Robert
Reality
De Niro.
blindness type A, but he has an undertone of fecal vascular Tourette's.
That would be Don Dokken's got that.
Yes, he definitely had that. That's his disease. So,
Yes.
I forgot to tell you. Remember, you're supposed to be diagnosing them too. I
Yeah,
forgot.
we forgot to.
So I'm just gonna give you the diagnosis. Judge Judy is diagnosed with reality blindness type A and undertones of Karen's disease.
Undertones. We got medication to help her out with that.
Whoopi Goldberg, she has reality blindness type B.
And creative thing A because she can't make up her own stuff.
See, you came up with it. You see, you're diagnosing. You're
You know what I'm
stacking
saying?
diagnoses. That's good.
Because she's always going back telling old stories, she can't create new stories.
There you go, dude. You guys feel free to go ahead and make your own diagnoses.
Diagnostics.
That's right.
Make our own diagnostics.
So Don Dokken, obviously, he has vascular. What did I call it again?
Yeah, he's got
vascular Tourette's.
He's got
Fecal.
and also creative disease because he sucks at life.
Yup.
He hasn't written anything good since George Lynch was with him.
Which now brings us to Mr. Martin McMahon. Patient has accidentally started copying the script for The Last Starfighter on his forms, but scribbled out the title and wrote Guardians of the Galaxy Part 12.
That's going to be a Marvel writer.
That would be the Marvel writer. Very good. Very good.
Also suffering from, thingy A.
Thingy A, exactly. Creative constipation type
That's
A.
it. Creative constipation. That's it.
And let's see. That brings us to... Patient was quoted at a show saying, "Just like there's no bad dogs, there's no bad pizza. I love pineapple on pizza. I love anchovies on my pizza. I'll put anchovies and pizza and pineapple on my pizza."
That's got to be Jeff Goldblum.
That's totally Jeff Goldblum. He was on stage doing a live performance and someone asked him a question. He stepped down on stage with the microphone still and did an interview with her about pizza.
Wow.
It was awesome. It was awesome. Bringing us to the final one, number 7.
And there's nothing wrong with him, by the way.
No. We'll just let him go. We'll just let him roll with it. See? But what it says that he has, okay?
He doesn't got nothing.
He's got pineapple pizza disorder.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
No, he doesn't. There's no such thing.
Or, what else you call it? Remember? The aloha and goodbye.
No.
The aloha.
No such thing.
So, that brings us to the last one here. Is it the last one? Yes, it's the last one.
I hope so.
There's still another question.
Exactly.
Patient came in today wearing a Spider-Man t-shirt, Thor helmet, and oversized foam Hulk fists. When asked to remove them, he responded with Hulk smash. He began to flex.
That's going to be the Marvel superfan.
The Marvel superfan. Absolutely.
And he's got the reality.
He's got,
the reality.
He's got everything.
He's got the creative number 2. What was it? Creative B. Creative constipation B. Bringing us to
Question number 3.
Question number 3. Now we have the correct charts matched up with the correct patients and a working diagnosis. That brings us to the next 2 steps of our goal: treatment and recovery. If decades of modern science has told us anything, it's that we are all different and we all respond differently to different treatments. There are things to consider like pre-existing conditions and allergies, along with possible side effects and harsh reactions. At first, no one was willing to sign a waiver and undergo experimental treatment for these newly diagnosed conditions. But after offering them a free $10 Visa gift card, they were all in. Just determine the method of treatment for each of these patients, shall we? Remember, You can always prescribe your own alternative treatment. So you don't have to pick one of these. You can come up with your own treatment. If you just say, you know what, throw them in a blender. If that's your treatment, you can go ahead and go with it. So we'll start with this one, Sir Martin of Mad. The Marvel writer has creative constipation type A. The treatments are A, make them teach history. That's not supposed to be new. Or B, stop paying them for just dusting off other people's work.
We'll fix that later.
A or B, make them teach history because that's not supposed to be new. Or B, stop paying them for dusting off other people's work.
Oh, it could be a combination of A and B.
And you can also prescribe your own treatment. You know, like sometimes you got to have an add-on stuff. This is to go with this.
Yeah.
Perplexia.
Yeah. Electric shock therapy. Because why not? Because why not?
So you want to add electroshock therapy to that?
Yeah. So just sit in the chair, put your feet in this bucket. Let me put these jumping cables on your nipples. Boom.
Medieval, like backroom casino electroshock therapy.
Absolutely.
Gotcha.
Let me just attach these cable ties here in just a minute. There we go, sir. Are we comfortable?
You know, have the Mythbusters ever like concurred that if you put jumper cables on somebody's nipples on a battery that it would shock them?
I don't think they ever did.
I think
they
the
should.
correct answer would be ask anyone in the CIA. Just get in the back of the van.
Sorry.
But if anybody tells you they're in the CIA, they're not really in the CIA.
Yeah, that's it.
Sam. So, my man. Judge Judy has reality blindness type A with undertones of Karen's disease. The treatment is A, remove her from TV and put her in a home, or B, sew her lips shut and make her listen to the other side of the story.
I like sewing her lips shut and making her listen to the other side of the story.
I like that too.
Yeah.
So, yep, she stitched all up.
Shut your mouth!
Zip it, Judy! Zip it. Which, by the way, was my mom's name.
Oh.
So, yeah, see? Secret words, moms. Sir Martin of Mad?
Yes, sir.
Whoopi Goldberg has factual schizophrenia. The treatment is A, remove her from TV and put her in a home, or B, a lobotomy.
Both.
Put her in a home and give her a lobotomy and just put her in the corner and she becomes a coat rack.
Pretty much.
Coat rack.
Wow.
Okay, there she is.
Knocking on Whoopi.
That's right. Of course, she's not a hat rack, though, because it wouldn't fit on, because of the, all the rope on her head.
Double wow.
Wow. Bringing us to the next one, which is Jeff Goldblum has aloha goodbye pineapple pizza disorder. The treatment for him is A, make him take pills that will cause vomiting if he eats pineapple and cheese together. Also mandate that he wears rented shoes with a very pricey cleaning fee. Or
what?
I'll repeat it for you. Make him take pills that will cause him vomiting if he eats pineapple and cheese together. Also mandate that he wears very expensive rented shoes with a very pricey cleaning fee. Okay, so he can't throw up on the shoes, you know what I'm saying? Or just don't eat pizza with Jeff. What you want to do?
I don't think there's anything wrong with pineapple on pizza, so I want to eat the pizza with Jeff.
So you're just gonna turn into the skid, get rid of A and B, and you're just gonna go ahead and eat the pizza with Jeff.
Yep.
Eat pizza. All right. Cool. So it's a support group for him.
Yes. Support
See?
group.
You're there you go. See, you assigned a support group.
Yes.
Like, hi, my name is Jeff Goldblum. I like pineapple on my pizza.
Hi, Jeff. I'm the president, Jeff. My name is Mr. D Unit. Welcome to my kingdom.
We do pizza toppings on Thursdays, Fridays, alcohol. All right, so Sir Martin of Mad. I'll come back to you on this one. So funny. Don Dokken has fecal vagascular Tourette's. Now more commonly known as cock and Dokken mouth.
Yeah.
The treatments are A, kick him in the nuts so he can sing as high as he used to and stop taking his depression out on upcoming bands with futures ahead of them.
Oh.
Or B, a girthy candle, bottle of Igor's lube, and lots of time to reflect.
Locked in a basement with a few of the guys. It's gonna be B.
B, the girthy candle.
This is not going to be nice for you.
That's the name of a bar most people go in and never come back out of. Where'd you go last night? The Girthy Candle. I was lucky. I got out to the bathroom window. Bring us to number 6.
Okay.
Robert De Niro has reality blindness type A and a rare form of fecal vagascular Tourette's called the De Nirological diarrhea dialogue disorder, or is the treatment.
Dude, I'm giving you a thumbs up on that. That was brilliant. Good job out of you.
Or, okay, is the treatment A, a lobotomy, or B, a girthy candle, bottle of Igor's lube, and lots of time to reflect?
B.
B, the Sabo.
Good man. Good man.
If you're going to do both, make sure the lobotomy is after the candle goes out. That's way he gets the full effect before he goes dark.
Excellent.
Sir Martin of Mad, number 7 is the super ultra mega Marvel fan has creative constipation type B. The treatments are A, get him laid, because once a Marvel nerd has sex, it turns off the Sheldon Cooper gland and releases him from the zombie-like control. Or
The secret wife.
Or B, just tell them that other movies sometimes have boobs and stuff in them.
Well, if he's that far gone, then getting laid is not impossible. So it's going to be B.
It's gonna be B. Just there's boobs over there. Come to the dark side. We have boobs. Bonus question is, what do you think would be a more effective form of behavioral training? A headband with electrodes at the temples and a belt battery pack. Program it to give you increasingly stronger jolts of electricity whenever you engage in whatever behavior you are trying to control. Or B, have someone follow you around and slap you in the back of the neck whenever you engage in the behavior that you are trying to control.
B.
B. You know why? You could take the headband off.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Bringing us to Overtime Lightning Strikes. Go through it really fast. True or false? Facebook.
False.
False.
Fact checkers will say true.
Right. Fly around in a helicopter darting people with vaccines or from the sky, or just offer them a $10 free Visa gift card.
Free visas to give.
Free visit.
You'll save on gas because we need the gas prices. 3, disease or disorder? Dyslexia.
It's a disorder.
Disorder, correct. Doctor or witch doctor? Uses voodoo dolls.
Witch doctor.
But then again, it all depends.
Can you please show me on the voodoo doll where the bad man touched you? True or false? Hives can be brought on by stress.
True.
Absolutely true. My mom was poking at it when I was a kid. Before a diagnosis of Tourette's syndrome, how would parents treat their affected children? Calmly work with their focus and help them regain control, or a slap in the face?
Slap in the face.
Exactly. I didn't know you had it. I just thought you were an asshole. Disease or disorder? Lupus.
Lupus is
Disease.
It's actually kind of like a disorder because you can't really get it. You can't really cast it on. You can't really cure it necessarily. You can protect against it. I don't know. It's kind of weird, so I gave you both.
Yay.
Doctor or witch doctor uses experimental pharmaceuticals?
Witch doctor.
Wrong. That's your actual doctor.
I know. But then again, it all depends on the doctor.
Exactly. Disease or disorder? Multiple sclerosis.
that's gotta be a
another tough
disorder
one.
then, too.
It's more of a disorder, but it is a disease.
It is a disease that is misconstrued as a disorder because, everybody just looks at what they're doing and think it's a disorder, but it's actually a disease. And finally, normal or mental disorder. Watching the Kardashians.
Mental disorder.
Correct, mental disorder.
All depends on if Chloe's in a bikini or not.
We're all sick, and that has been just a few questions. Alrighty, folks, so that's all the time we've got for this week on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. Until next time, this is Alien Stone saying peace out, y'all.
Stupid! You're so stupid!